girl, she often cried inside, just wishing to die. The pain, hurt, anguish, and disgust was always too much. The stress on her little chest, she would sit and dream, wishing to be in some other little girl's dress. Wearing a pretty flower dress, the things she wished to be, she reminded herself that life is not for me. Growing up in poverty, often sent to bed hungry, she could hear her mom pray, "Why does life have to be this way?" Arguing and fights often kept her up at night. Said when you're older, you'll understand. What they didn't say was when you're older, life would be more nuts. Feeling crazy at times, sniffing on white lines just to suppress the hurt and pain deeper inside. At an early age, drinking to get drunk always ended in rage. The anger and pain from her eyes, it would rain. The broken little girl is now an angry, bitter teenager, wondering how she would ever get by. Had to get high just not to feel all she had kept inside of her chest. The worst part, her grandfather's touch of her breast. Drowning in community's muddy waters, the streets raised this queen, no longer a daughter, but a hustling nightlife warrior. For every man that brought her, another lesson it taught her. The feeling of less reminded her she could never be blessed. With the drugs in her veins and her eyes held shut, she wondered, would this be the last one? With every man, she went to another land, just dreaming of her Prince Charming, waiting for the caress of her hand and kiss of her cheek to wake her up from this nightmare she lived. Oh, for what she would give just to feel the love she never got as a kid.
Here's another little girl who's been countlessly failed through life, again and again. Her mother was an addict whose father tried to save everyone's world except for hers. The emotional pain and misuse always causes the abuse. She couldn't have love at home but tried to find it at school. Clothes that were dirty with cigarette holes and all, cat shit that even filled the walls. But that wasn't the worst of all. Her family was supposed to protect her, but instead, they molested her. They said they'll protect her. The only protection she found was in that white little line, masking the pain away, turning into hospital stays, and running away. The person who was finally supposed to save her trapped her worse than them all. In that yellow room where all she saw was a blurry hue. Now that was a horrific view. All her family looked the other way and said, oh, she just took on her mother's ways. But she wasn't her mother. She was just a failed little girl, which countless men forcibly continued to take that innocence away. As much as she begged them to stop, at this point, she just wanted to drop away from all the pain and take it all away. You have no idea what she would give to just feel the love she never got as a kid.
Another little girl from around the way. She's 10 years old and her soul is in pain. She's asking God, will I ever be whole again? Innocence is gone, there's no more pretend. Can't play, can't feel. Nightmares wake her up from the only peace she has at night. She wants to give up, she's not interested in trying to fight. A broken and bruised corpse of a girl still breathing slips into the darkness, no more gold stars or achievements. She gets older and too much for her parents to keep, so she escapes in the night and she meets a new beast. And he promises her a life full of luxury and love, but that love is for sale. Exploitation is the tale. But since she feels protected, she's ready for what this life entails. Until she's beaten and bruised, a missing child that should be on the news. Every night walking shady streets, and predators lurking just to purchase a piece of her soul. Been in the streets so long, it's taken its toll. If you've never been through it, it's twisted and sick. For what she would give just to feel the love she never had as a kid.
Say protection. Grab my hand, I'm drowning. I feel my heart pounding. Why haven't you found me yet? I hold you so proudly. Traumas, they surround me. I wish you'd just love me back. Say you're here, but I don't feel it. Give me peace, but then you steal it. Watch them laugh at all my secrets. Scream and yell, but I feel speechless. Ask for help, you call it weakness. Lied and promised me my freedom. Grab my hand, I'm drowning. I feel my heart pounding. Why haven't you found me yet? I hold you so proudly. Traumas, they surround me. I wish you'd just love me back.